Glad to have you with us from glorious San Diego, California, America's finest city, as we get set to see who's going to come out on top in the Holiday Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Buckeyes offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Back to throw, it's Nolan getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Sweet feet on the move. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Fights off a defender. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll give it to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. It's complete to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's LeBlanc. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how about the job by this offense. This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Canes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Plows through the defense. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Dell. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The jet sweep pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Jackson gonna throw it. Gets it out quickly. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes, Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And now on second down for this offense. They'll go right back to him. Jukes his way for more. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Witherspoon. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practice.
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Hurricanes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Quarterback on the keeper. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Buckeyes have it with a first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Clay. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. Looking to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hauls it in. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense set on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll go back to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. Going deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Miami. And that one will give them the lead. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Graham. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes are on the move.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Baker. Stopped after making the catch. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. Complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. They'll test the right side. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the school.
Miami, 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll go to the counter. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the ground with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it, that time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Makes a connection. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Canes with the 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Running back goes in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Flips it out in the flat. Fighting off the defender.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. He makes a grab. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Canes! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Ohio State, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, the offense are hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Pocket starts to collapse. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll go to the counter play. Nice move to stay on his feet. Still running at the 40. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. Got it behind the line. It's Witherspoon. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They move the chains on the ground. Now another 1st down. The run to the left. Nice move to stay on his feet.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give as they work on that clock. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jennings. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, Ohio State, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The back goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, going up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Defense.
The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He's looking for an open man on second down. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll knock him down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man enough for the first. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Got it! Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Around the end, it's Dell. Good, solid tackle. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.